Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, how are you? So today is Monday, May 9th, and it is the day before the Mercury retrograde. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lisa Kidd, owner of Glam Boutique Studio. It is an online boutique. We sell all types of tinctures, oils, things of that nature. Metaphysical glam boutique, we'll just say that, okay? I also have this, I'm an intuitive, I'm a tarot reader, so today I have a message that I'm channeling. I channel my messages for the most part. I do use the tarot and oracle cards to kind of read the energy and to kind of further my vision, I guess, and put the picture together a little bit. So it's a little bit of a process. Bear with me. Sometimes my videos go a little bit longer. Today I have a feeling that it's going to be a little bit longer. Okay, I've already been channeling, and that's kind of why I was jumping right in. Let me get my water, you guys, because I'm gonna need it. Sorry. Okay, I wanted to grab my water because, yeah, I'm gonna definitely need this water while we're talking today. I'm trying to make a little space so you guys can see the cards. I'm really not too worried. I'm gonna definitely show the cards, but just so I can do a small layout here. Okay, so Spirit, like I said, has already been channeling with me. Probably for about the last 20-25 minutes or so. So I definitely want to get into the message that I have today. And the message that I have today kind of stemmed from, we're going to be going into talking about this retrograde coming, all of that, okay? But the message I really had today really more so stemmed from a call that I was on with a client earlier, right? And it's not just that, it was the call that I was on with a client times my daily message that I gave today, which is on my TikTok. You guys can find that at lisalaprima on TikTok, okay? So I gave a daily reading for today, and Spirit's really on us about not taking anything back, right? Because things that we've cut off, our codependencies, people, these lovers, right? That we had so much planned for, and we've actually cut off lately. Spirit's been talking to me a lot about the main focus of this reading. I have a feeling it's going to do with love and business, but it's really about people treating you and how people treat you in general and how you treat yourself in general and more. Anyway, so I'm sorry, you guys. I was eating some I got it. Yeah, anyways, I'm real as fuck. Okay. But Spirit was really talking to me this morning about cutting things off and really letting our own light shine and not questioning ourselves, right? After we've made the decision to cut certain people or things off. When I was on the phone with a client, it came to my attention that sometimes we make allowances for the person, okay? And Spirit really wanted me to come and make a video about that. It doesn't matter the reason. I get a lot of people that come to me for readings, right? And that's fine. I don't mind. I love doing readings, right? I love doing readings. I love making money. I love helping people though too. Like seriously, at the end of the day, if I didn't care about the people, I wouldn't make this video and I would let you guys just keep spinning with me. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Spirit says rely on self. It's all about self. See, sometimes some of my readings, I might not tell you everything that you feel that you know or you want to hear, right? But if I ever reserve, trust and believe it's because Spirit wants me to reserve. It's because we've talked about it already and you're not understanding, right? And Spirit gets kind of like frustrated, like we're not going to keep answering that question over and over, you know, like we're not going to do that. But what we're going to do is tell you what you need, okay? That's how Spirit works through me. Spirit is not a gossip guide for me, okay? Spirit says Spirit's not there to gossip for you or to chat it up with you, okay? And yeah, it chats it up with you, but it's an attempt to get you to where you need to be in life. When people come to me, I find that they're pretty much at the end of their ropes, okay? Now, I do get some, I have definitely manifested high-end clientele, so here's the trick of that. I have to make my own high-end clientele. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. I don't mind coaching you all till we get there together, because that's what it is. It's a collective effort. I've learned we came here together, right? So part of my job is to help you all get there with me together, right? And that's what I've been working on now. So Spirit has come to me and said, hey, really work with these people. And it's not about what they're enjoying here on earth and the people that they run into. It's about the lessons and the things that they learn and getting to where they need to be. So that's where my readings go. So you might come to me with, hey, is my lover doing this? Or hey, did my friend do this? And I might tell you a little bit about it and we might move on. And the reason we move on is because Spirit's like, okay, you know that person's not good for you. That person's not meant to be in your life. We don't need to know the details. Who gives a fuck about the details of what they're doing or what they did? The truth of the matter is you know, and now you got it confirmed that this person does not treat you right, is not doing you right, whether it be a lover, a mate, somebody cheating, a friend, just taking advantage of you, always using you for you and your time, your money, family members, you know, maybe you got a business and they don't ever want to pay full price. It doesn't matter who it is. The lesson that you're supposed to learn, it's a lesson, right? And you're going to keep learning that lesson. Spirit's going to keep putting you through those lessons, putting you through those courses until you learn that lesson. And it don't matter who. So the reason Spirit says this is because sometimes we take a lot more from our mates, girls. Okay, and this is specifically towards women. And I'm not going to say women, dependent people. People that have that codependency of fear of abandonment type, right? It doesn't, because then when we have those, and I used to be one, but when we're like that, it doesn't matter who the person, who the body is physically. It could be a man that you loving on. It could be just a friend. It could be anyone. It doesn't matter. So my pizza just went off. But anyways, I'm going to save that for after, of course. But it doesn't matter who the lesson comes through, the vessel that it comes through, because it doesn't even have to be like, it doesn't matter who, because it doesn't have to be like, I'm sorry, somebody just texted me and threw me off that fast. That's how energy works. But it doesn't matter who the lesson pours through, right? Just know that lesson is for us and that we have to learn that. And most of us right now have been in a path of where we've been learning a lesson. Most of the people that's on the journey with me right now, we've went through this phase where we are coming up out of the dirt today, Spirit says, right? It is truth. The things that we are working on, the things that we have been trying to put together, we have built from the dirt, from the mud up. We have planted these seeds and we're getting to a point where we can't deal with the bullshit anymore, no matter who's delivering it to us. Okay? So just because it's a lover, you're going to take it a little bit more? Okay? Or just because it's a friend that you've known since 3rd grade, you're going to take it a little bit more just because you don't owe that person anything just because you've known them for 25 years, 20 years. You don't owe them anything. Okay? And sad to say, not everyone's going to level up with you. So as you've been on this journey and you've been learning, not everyone's going to be at the same level as you are. It's always a maiden, mother, and crone. Okay? Someone's always at the beginning, middle, and end of their journey. Okay, the people that's there at the end, more advanced, we're to help the ones that's at the beginning. Okay, the ones at the beginning are to help give us something to do. It's a cycle and it all works, we all have to work together. But we, we have to, it's just distractions. See, all these distractions, Spirit says, cut them off. Okay, that was in my message earlier too. We are at a point where we have to decide, what is it that you want? Do you want to feel good? Do you want to attract the good things to you? I'm going to get into that a little bit. I'm not going to get into it too much, but the law of vibration, we know how we feel well, let me say it like this. Some people can fake, I'm going to just say my affirmations. I am happy. I am proud. I am loved. But inside you feel like shit and you really don't believe it, right? Okay, true enough, stating things, speaking things into existence, but the real truth is the universe goes off of vibration. It goes off of sound. It goes off of feelings. That's why feelings are not a bad thing. That's why you don't need to try to drown out your feelings or get drunk and drug them out or get with that lover and have sex and not feel, you don't need to do that because feelings let you know, normally if it's a bad feeling, it's telling you exactly what you need to heal, where you need to heal at. Sometimes you can do your breath work. One of my friends taught me a trick. You do your breath work and where your breath gets stuck, Most of the times that's where you're having issues at, you know. I was having some heart chakra issues here past week ago, and I've really been working on that and to open that up, and I've moved down, you know. So it's like all of these are indicators of what you're manifesting in your life. And the truth is, we've been working so hard to put in the work to manifest good. So why would we allow that to be thwarted by someone else? That just because, oh, we love them, or we've known them forever, or that's my big cousin, or that's auntie and them, you know, or that's my dad, my mom. You know, sometimes it doesn't matter the vessel. We have to cut that toxicity off. We are now the kings. We are the king of swords. We have mastered our emotions. We have been through the mud. We are not going to keep just going through these fucking lessons and allowing these people to come back in our lives and tell us what it is when we already know. Because not only do we have knowledge, we have wisdom at this point. We've gotten to the point where we've gotten to the point now where we've grown into a certain type of wisdom, right? We just know. So if you know something, you know, think of yourself, if you were the king, you don't allow a fucking knight or a peasant to come around you and tell you what it is or what it's gonna be, or insert themselves in your life how they want to. No, a king is luxury, and this is where we are supposed to go, you guys, because this is what the universe is shifting us for right now and opening us up for. Everything that we've manifested and wanted. So we have to keep our vibe high, and we do that by our feelings. Now, when you have a feeling, you know, from cutting someone off, or you're grieving through feelings, let that moment go. You do exactly what it's supposed to do. Don't try to rush it off. Feel. You know, yesterday was Mother's Day, and I was supposed to do this video the other day. I've been in a funk for like the past week, but you know what I did? I sat in stillness and I felt, and I had so many downloads, so much great, and in that stillness I grew. And in that stillness, I said, I'm not gonna go, you know, normally I'm a drinker, so like, I'm like, oh, I'll go get some shots, you know, but no, in this moment of stillness, I let it sit, I let it pass. I fucking cried, and I don't like crying. See, that's what I'm saying. We try to take over those feelings that we don't want to feel, you know, we try to mask them. So it's easier just to take that person back. It's easier just to, oh, I don't want to do this. I got my own stuff to do, and I need my own self-care, but let me just go be there for this friend again. It's easier to do those things, you know, but Spirit is like, hey, we're not there no more. You are the king now. Kings don't do that shit. Kings are royal. You are royal. Let your light shine, okay? Ra is really like destroying the rest of the shit that is in our lives. Some of you might work with Ra, but Ra is like destroying the rest of the shit that's in our lives right now. It's transmuting that shit. Like, because there's no space for it for where we're going. Okay, we are about to have like this bright sun moment, and there's no place for these people that was naysayers, these people that weren't really there to build us up or to help us and that got in our way. No, like I said, we cut them off for a reason. Okay, you cut them off for a reason. Kings don't doubt themselves. Kings don't think back like, oh, did I make the right decision? Kings be on some shit for real. You feel me? What was that one king, Henry VIII, that killed all his wives? Kings be on some shit for real. That's like, I don't give a fuck if I made the right decision or not. Nobody knows but me because I'm the king. You feel me? Like, you have to be like that crazy in your power right now, in yourself, in your dreams. And I feel like that's the energy that we're going to be going through as we go through this next retrograde. What's going to happen? And you guys know I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not going to even pretend. Like, I did look up some stuff on my astro matrix. I actually got it pulled up right here on my other phone about this retrograde or whatever that we're coming into. But listen, I'm not going to pretend like that I know what the hell all that shit means, okay? I don't. I'm going to tell you what Spirit has downloaded to me. Spirit has told me that this is a retrograde going through Taurus, right? Okay, so we're going through a Mercury retrograde through Taurus. We already know retrogrades fuck with what, okay, electric. It might have us double thinking some shit. Exes coming back in our lives, right? People that we've cut off, past issues that we've moved past, fears, doubts, things like that coming back. We already know that's the Mercury. Taurus, we know Taurus rules like what? Earthly possessions, money, finances, I always say like your heart chakra, your roads to opening things up and moving things away. Like those are kind of the things that I think of with Taurus. Grounding, earthy energy, right? Physical, which would be like our homes, our bills, things like that. Our nourishment, the things that we're putting in our body, okay? During this retrograde, because retrogrades do what? Move backwards. So it's going to have us moving backwards through those things. So possibly what? Maybe overspending, possibly not eating the best, okay? Possibly, like I said, taking back some of those old exes or questioning ourselves, right? Moving back into not a place of stability, because Taurus is stable, but a place of fear of our stability, right? So those are some of the things that we're going to be working through, that we're going to want to work through, okay? And we're going to want to be able to feel ourselves through those moments and trust that we've put in the work already, because we have. Okay, trust that we've put in the work already. I'm going to pull a couple of these from our Psycho Tarot deck real quick. But yeah, we're going to trust that we've put in the work already. I'm not sure if Spirit's done channeling yet. You guys, I told you sometimes these messages kind of go. But that was Spirit's main message, though. It doesn't matter the vessel. We're not taking no bullshit from nobody anymore. Like, that's the message, okay? That's it. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Like, it doesn't matter who, how it's delivered. If you say you're done, be done. Otherwise, you're going to keep going through these cycles, right? And Spirit's kind of getting to the point where it's like, hey, I think I told you guys on another video, it's not like you're going to be out of time. No, but you might miss this boat, okay? And that's just it. And if you're okay with that, then that's fine. You know, not everybody's going to be on this boat. And that's the thing. That's why Spirit's like, you can't worry about them, especially no low vibe motherfuckers. You can't feel the energy. Don't look at people as people like, oh, that's my friend from 15 years. No. What kind of person is your friend? Look at her energy. Is she off all the way? You know, then that shit might wear off on you. People will bring you down quicker than you can bring them up. It's just the law of gravity. Okay, so you have to look kind of like, hey, just because that's my friend, does it mean that like my friend is like the best thing for me? No, look at people as energy. That lover, is this the best person for me? Or is there someone else out there that's gonna match my vibration? Right? Because once you get out here and you put yourself on this vibe of this high vibe and this feel good and not allowing people to fuck with your shit, you're gonna be feeling good most of the time. So you're gonna attract that. Sure, we're humans, so sure, you're gonna have some feelings of doubt and fears in there, but you're not gonna have all that extra shit. Okay, so for the most part, you're gonna be in this constant state of where you're gonna be attracting what you flow. And that's where the universe is trying to take us through this shift that we've all been feeling, that we've been feeling with the war. You know, I was gonna say these wars, but I mean, there's always wars, but because there's wars that's being fought that we see, and then there's ones that's silent that we don't see. Okay, so all of those things. Spirit says that we're overcoming these obstacles and challenges, right? Where things have been broken because we are divinely guided. Okay, you're divinely guided, and you've literally started to put in the work. You've been putting in this work. Okay, this is the back of the deck energy. The Spirit wants you, like I said, going through this next retrograde, avoid any temptation that you might have, any of those old codependencies, whether it be people, things, places, whatever it is. Avoid it. It doesn't matter the vessel. It doesn't matter how it comes, because the fight isn't the outside. It's not the external. Okay, it's us. It's how we treat ourselves, how we allow others to treat us, how we believe in ourselves, and how we put the power in us. And the thing is the people I'm talking to mainly, and you guys are gonna get it because you guys have been putting in the work with me, and so you know exactly what I'm talking about. How stupid would we be? And I don't use that word, but how much of an imbecile would it make for us to keep accepting the same thing as far as we've come? I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. And if you don't like it, well, listen. Okay, we've overcame all these obstacles. Look at that. It was like literally like a fucking well below us that we could have fell into, and we was divinely guided out of it because we was brave enough to take the steps. Okay, we was brave enough to turn our back on our temptations and things that we don't want anymore. A lot of us walked away from lovers. Okay, marriage, mates, things that we really poured our hearts, our cups into. You took the time to walk away. You built this spiritual strength up. So how silly of it would it be for you to go back just because of these memories of this love? And it's okay, like I said, to memorize it, to embrace it, to feel in that moment, but don't attach to it, because we know. Okay, don't attach to it. If people come back promising change, and now if they really change, then that's something you deal with then. But are we gonna wait for that? Do kings wait? And listen, Queen of Swords is the bitch, but like, do kings wait? No, okay? Because of memories of love, we're not gonna do that. We're not going to do that because we fear this firm foundation, or we fear people thinking that we turn our backs on them. No, because we know this mountain here means we're building something great. We know what we're building and what we're going towards. And we're going to come together with this floor with the right people. Okay, the moment you let go of the wrong, you allow the right to enter. So we're going to be moving forward with this right people, and we're building this new, firm, real foundation now. Not no bullshit that's wobbly. Okay, not no shaky shit that you and your funny acting wishy-washy ass can come in here and throw off. That's not what we're building right now. We don't have time for that anymore. We're going towards greatness. Spirit says some of you guys, your third eye chakra has been blocked. Do a cleanse. I did a cleanse, and Spirit really was on me before I did this video today to have my evil eye closed. I could not get it untangled. Well, there it goes. But to wear my evil eye while I was doing this video, and I said since I couldn't get it untangled, I was just gonna have it really close because I wanted to do the message before I forgot, because I had channeled all that before I got on here, and I'm like, shit, so anyways, get your evil eye closed, block your make sure that you guys are cleansing, that you guys are protecting yourself. This is a period right now where you're really going to have to protect yourself, and the reason being, as your light shines brighter, as you move forward and you take care of yourself, you're automatically going to have this darkness and these people and these haters that are not going to be happy for you, point blank period. Okay, and we don't need no cloudy shit right now. Your ancestors want you to connect with them. Open up your third eye. Okay, this is like going to be like another ascension for you, for some of us, that you're going to go through, but you have to make sure, like I said, that you're ready and that you've cut off these things in the past, and that you're allowing yourself to be open to receive. Okay, regardless of what fears and things like that of that nature. Let me look here on this astro matrix. I'm just going to scan. I had scanned it the other day to see what kind of this Mercury retrograde was going to be talking about, kind of. So I do want to just look really quick. Okay, here we go. Daily. Losing our heads. So like I said, we're going to be going crazy, kind of. And I feel like it's because this next shift is going to be like so big for some of us that it's going to make you feel like you can't trust yourself, really, right? Okay, this next retrograde is going to start May 10th, so tomorrow at 8:47 in the morning, and it goes all the way until June 3rd. Okay, the shadow period was April 26th, so we've already been in this period. So for a lot of us, we've already been feeling it. Like I said, I was in this funk last week, all week, and you're going to be feeling it possibly until June 18th, so you might be feeling some after effects a little bit. Okay, so but the actual period is until June 3rd, from tomorrow till June 3rd. And then, like I said, you might feel some after effects until the June 18th, okay? It says opportunities that you're gonna have is discovering healing abilities. So what did I say? Allowing those moments where you can feel, right? Because when you feel, you can kind of see like, oh, that doesn't make me feel good. Why doesn't it make you feel good? What does it make you feel like? Where does it take you back to in your life when you felt that way before? When was the first time that made you feel bad, or when someone did something similar and it made you feel that way and you didn't like it? Use those moments for healing. Get you a journal out. Write these things out. Work through it. Don't just ignore it. Don't try to, like I said, mask it. Don't try to quickly cry. No, let yourself sit in the moment. If you need to cry for 40 minutes, fucking cry for 40 minutes. If it's 5, let it be 5 and move the fuck on. Don't take it with you. Give it what you need to give it for the moment and move on, okay? The other opportunity is this tuning into spirit. So once again, I said, some of you guys need to open your third eye right here. Spirit is really trying to contact you, okay? And you're going to have the ability to get these downloads and do these things yourself, but you have to make sure that you're open and that you're not blocked. And that's another reason why you can't allow that negative type of energy to be coming in, okay? You can't handle it. So that's another thing that you're going to need to do. Some of our challenges, overcoming fear. I said that already. So you're going to be overcoming fear and facing trauma. Okay, so going through those moments when you're feeling and you're like, damn, because some of you guys, I'm not going to lie, have had some very traumatic childhoods. You know, some of you guys, trigger warning, are dealing with rape, molestation, abuse, things of that nature, right? And so when you get in those moments where you feel and it puts you back in that child body, just nurture it, mother it, love yourself, okay? Through this period in Taurus, you're going to need lots and lots of self-care. And I know I preach this all the time, but I have been preaching the cleansings. And if you haven't been doing cleansings, I definitely suggest that you do some cleansings for 1 to 3 days. I normally recommend at least 3 days, 3 to 7 days, honestly, okay? But you know, I be having to walk y'all through it. Okay, so we gonna get there. So for now, we're gonna say 1 to 3 days, do some cleansing. And for every 1 to 3 days of cleansing, do 1 to 3 days of self-care followed by it. Because when you cleanse, a lot of times you strip yourself from things and you just need those positive affirmations and that honey and the milk and the water and the rose and carnations, you know, your ancestors, jasmine. So get back in and just to, I might put a video up with a nice self-care bath for you guys. I'll do a quick one, probably on my TikTok. That's where I normally do my little quick videos or whatever. So I'll probably do something really quick on there later on today for a nice self-care bath. But yeah, get you a really nice self-care bath, okay, that you can do. Now, this is when I recommend, like, yeah, you go ahead and put the flowers in there, do all that shit, you know, like, and really just rub yourself, love yourself, enjoy yourself, like, lots of self-care, whatever it is that you like to do, the things that you wish that your inner parent would have done for you when you were younger. Get out and do those things, okay? The things that you, mother your inner child, okay? Father your inner child. The things that you missed. Do those things as you're working through those feelings, okay? Like I said, and just allow space. Just allow space for it. Because I feel like things can get ugly. You know, I would definitely avoid, as with any retrograde, avoid saying harsh things, avoid saying things that you might later regret, doing things that you might regret later, rush decisions, things like that of that nature, okay? Because a lot of them will be from an emotional place, okay? Memories of either this love, or for some, I'm gonna say this love lost, okay? So, you're gonna really need to take that time and that care with yourself during this retrograde for a lot of you all. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see what some obstacles that we're gonna be going through. These are obstacles. Spirit, what are some obstacles? Tell us some obstacles that we might be going through during this next Mercury retrograde coming up. Okay, so openness, acceptance, accepting things. Okay, so being open, not closing yourself off and going into like a hermit mode, being super standoffish, like I said, getting into your feelings a little bit too much. That's what you don't need to do. What you do need to be is open your mind, open your third eye, like I said. So open so you can receive these messages and this healing and these things when they do try to come in for you, these downloads when they try to come in for you. But you have to be open to receive them. You will not if you are blocked off, or if you're in a fearful place or a scared place, you will not. So you have to be ready to accept them. Spirit also says, once again, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, cutting off any extra cords, anything that that's excess to you. You want to cut those things off, but you also want to cleanse. Okay, I'm feeling like some of you need to cleanse, like out your gut. You might be having problems with bowels or things like that. I feel like some of you guys need to cleanse, and it's in a direct relation to you not wanting to accept what's going on in your life. So you're literally like backed up. Okay, because you're not wanting to accept what's going on. It's literally starting to physically manifest in your body. I'm not a doctor, but listen, work through those feelings and accept the loss and things that's going on. And I bet those butterflies and those icky feelings that's going on in your belly right now will move away. One other way is that we're going to need to do is, like I said, because we're going to be going into this hermit mode, try not to go into this hermit mode during this retrograde. So you want to keep moving. As you're shedding off these old things, keep moving, dance. When your ancestors call you to dance with them, get up and dance with them, okay? Enjoy. Get into your femininity. Don't be so active during this retrograde, Spirit says, okay? These are obstacles for you, okay? So being energetic movement, getting moving. But what I mean by not being so active is like grinding super hard, or like putting in all the extra hours and stuff like that. Allow, like I said, that extra self-care and things to come to you by doing things that you love and enjoy, okay? And the reason why is because you've already put in a lot of work, Spirit says. You've already done a lot of work. And I'm not saying like, oh, you're done. No, you're not. Nowhere near done. But you've already put in a lot of work. And this is just not the period to overwork yourself, okay? Because you're not going to even get the results that you want or that you feel like you're going to get, okay? It's not the period to go like in panic mode because, like I said, you're fearing and you're like, oh, well, what about these bills? Like, no, this is the period to know that you've put in the work. Trust yourself, trust everything that you've put in, and enjoy yourself. Enjoy moments with yourself. Enjoy giving yourself self-love and self-care all throughout this season. And watch what's going to happen. You're going to raise your vibe because it's going to make you feel good, and you're going to start attracting those things. So all the clients that you've been manifesting, all of that shit is going to just start pouring in. The raises at your jobs, the change of employment that you're wishing for, the things that you want, the new love, it's going to start pouring in, but it's going to be through you first. Like I said, this is not external anymore. This is not you dealing with any external thing. This is you dealing within you, okay? So that's what we're working on right now. So it's allowing things to come to us, allowing ourselves to receive that love that we've been giving. Okay, in the right way though. Make sure that we're linking up with the right people, the right things, and receiving it from the right sources. And like I said, if there's no source out there that's giving it to you, that's when you choose to give it to yourself, okay? And you get moving. You take yourself out to eat. Like I said, you give yourself a nice pampering bath. You take yourself to the day spa. You it's warm weather where I'm at now, so it's like a lot of festivals and things happening. Get out and enjoy. And this is where you're going to start networking and meeting these proper people that you want to be in your life, okay? And like I said, there's more than one way to get abundance. So that's what I meant when I said don't be so active. It's not time to grind right now. It's time for you to actually get out and enjoy yourself and network and things like that. And you're going to build up that confidence the more you talk to people and the more things, and you're going to see the more things that are going to start coming your way. Right, you're going through a very big personal transformation. It's a huge shift in the universe right now, and a lot of us are, and you just have to trust it. Okay, some of you guys, your pineal gland's being activated. You're spending more time out into the sunlight. Okay, so and if not, Spirit wants you to spend more time in the sunlight. Okay, to activate your pineal gland. Like I said, your third eye. Okay, open yourself up so you can receive all that the universe is about to offer you. You have divine support. It's just trusting it. Okay, you have to start trusting it. You have to start trusting everything that you've poured in, the knowledge that you know, okay, and things. And if you're not trusting it, I'm telling you that some of you guys, it's in a direct relation to these people that you do not want to cut off, that you're not making the decision to cut off. Okay, make the decision to cut these people off. That's it. That's all. That's what Spirit says. And once you do that, you're going to be just fine. Okay, you're going to be just fine. And I'm going to leave these cards out here because we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull a few tarot cards. And let's just see if Spirit has anything else that they want to tell us as far as this message goes with us today. Yeah. 7, a lot of you guys have been receiving a lot of messages, negative things coming in about these people, like I said, that you need to cut off, okay? So for some of you guys, like I said, you guys are going through stuff with mates. It's a spiritual union, right? Your husbands, mates and things like that. A lot of these men right now that you guys are dealing with, and I'm not saying men, it could be just whoever's in the masculine energy in the relationship. You know, we talk energies on my channel. So they're in like a narcissistic fighting way. Okay, they're using their power in the wrong way, and that's not what we want. Right now, it's time for us to use our power in the right way, And don't accept no shit, because like I said, yes, this person might be an emperor, but you are a king. So cut that shit off, okay? Because this is not what you want right now in your life anymore, okay? And it's time for you to make the demands on your own life, is what Spirit says, okay? Use your voice. Your voice shall be heard. You are an activist. Get out there and say what the hell it is that you want to say. Okay, you have a message, deliver it. Don't let anyone tell you what it's going to be and how shit's going to be and things like that of that nature. No, it's not time for that right now. Okay, it's time for you to be confident in everything that you're putting out there. It's time for you to fight for the right cause, okay? But you're going to stop worrying yourself over these cheetahs. And I mean that by these people that are cheating, these men that are cheating, these friends that are cheating, these people that are in your lives that are wearing the wrong spots, okay, that you've been defending and fighting for, you know, shit, you're tired. Let that shit go. It's time to let it go. Okay, Spirit is really on us as far as it's time to let it go. We're not going to keep fighting. Spirit says we're not going to keep fighting for anyone that doesn't deserve to be in our lives anymore. We are moving on. Okay, with the swiftness card, but for some of you, you're choosing to stay stuck with these people. Okay, that's not what Spirit wants for you right now. Spirit really wants you just to move on. Okay, like I said, Spirit wants you to take some rest. Okay, if you guys can, some of you guys, I feel like if you can, take a vacation and just get away. Okay, get away, enjoy yourselves, you know. But I feel like and you might not want to get away right now, but maybe possibly planning travel for here after the retrograde to move forward. I'm sorry, you guys. That is my business phone. But yeah, get away. Right, because you are in a moment right now, like I said, you are manifesting. So manifesting, see, so this is the thing, like, we were in a period where we had to learn to use our tools, but now we're in a period where we have our 9 of Cups. Like, this is true manifesting. This is true wish fulfillment. Everything that you decided that you wanted in your life. You know, you've been through all these disappointments, this fighting and things like that, okay? And we're no longer fighting for peace over our own lives. We're just going to take it. Okay, and the way that you do that is by manifesting. But how do you do that? You're going to manifest through your vibe, through your vibration of how you feel. Okay, what you're allowing into your life, like I said, what you're allowing around you, what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy. So what doesn't make you happy, cut that shit off. What makes you happy, allow it so you can allow more and you can finally get to your final destination, you know, like, and I'm not saying your final destination, you know, but Spirit says this is chess, not checkers. Okay, you manipulate the board and you move things around. You don't allow these men, these knights to keep coming in your life, spitting this game. And Spirit's really talking to you women right now. More so. And men too, though, if this regulates with you guys. Like I said, this is energy, you know, or whoever masculine, feminine energy is. It's not allowing these, my head to get in the way of my heart, or my heart to get in the way of my head and my thinking. That's not where we're at anymore. Spirit says you manipulate and you play the game how you want it to be played. Otherwise, you're going to be the one that gets played. Okay? I always tell people, listen, it's always going to be a hoe and it's always going to be a pimp. Y'all know my former life, I was on the street. So listen, I'm going to talk to you how I know. It's always going to be a hoe and it's always going to be a pimp. But the thing is you have new love, you have new creativity, new fire, and things coming into your life, okay? So for some of you, this is a new sexual partner, right? New passion coming into your life, okay? But you have to let go of these old things. They're not going to come in if you still got this old shit on you, okay? If you're still looking out the window at what was. Okay, you can't look at or think back about what was or all the shit that's made you dirty. You got to look out and look at the future of what's bright before you, okay? And this is this brand new day, this new love, this new light, this new creativity, anything that's new that's coming into your life, okay? This new passion, like I said, this new fire, this new fuel. For some of you guys, it might actually be a fire sign that's coming around, okay? Yeah, and Spirit wants you to get moving and get going on that. And Spirit says that you may not know where. You may not know the direction. shit, you're not even fucking driving because you're trusting spirit, right? You've opened up your mind and your heart and you're trusting spirit to get you there. Okay, but it's just time to get going. It's just time to move on past these things. Okay, we're no longer in a place where we're letting our feelings get in the way, and we're letting these people that don't mean us any good seduce us. Because we're kings, you know, we're seducing ourselves, damn it. And if not, we can order a whole fucking harem of people that will come and do the job properly. Okay, and we're patient because we've been there. We felt real love. We know what we want. So why would we take some bullshit that we don't want? Right? So that is the message from Spirit. Let's see. Look and see if we can get you guys a good message to leave out on, okay? A good message to leave out on, Spirit. What's the good message? The collective to leave on today. Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. So like I said, okay, rest and renewal. This is a period right now that we're gonna rest and we're gonna renew ourselves. We're gonna allow the transformations to happen, allow the space for all of the things that we're going through, and allow ourselves to be reborn and open ourselves up to what is ahead of us. Okay, that's the period Spirit has us in right now. Gather around the power of community. So like I said, getting out, go out to these festivals, get around people that are like-minded, just like you. Mindful group think, right? Get around people that are group minded, and think like you. Okay, this is the shift that you're going into, where you're going to find these new tribes. Oh, real quick also, so not just do we have the Mercury retrograde, we also have, my leg's falling asleep, I'm gonna just scoot it out for a little bit. But we not only do we have this Mercury retrograde, you guys, we also have coming up the full moon, right? Okay, so this full moon eclipse coming up next week, that's going to be during the retrograde. If I was you guys, I just wanted to tell this real quick. I wouldn't do any spell workings. I'll probably do a deeper video on it later on, but I wouldn't really do any workings. I know I have a lot of people that always ask me like, hey Lisa, what should I do during this full moon? During the retrograde, I really wouldn't, unless you're doing like some volatile releasing and you're really needing to shed some extra shit. I would feel like this is more of an advanced practice. So I really wouldn't even fuck with the energy, besides maybe just possibly sitting in space, doing some journaling, some self-care, things like that of that nature. And like I said, feeling through any feelings that you might have that are going to come up, because there's probably going to be some that are going to come up. Okay, so that's pretty much what I would plan on doing. Like I said, if you're an advanced practitioner and you need to release some heavy shit or working for some clients, I would say that this is probably a good time to release any of those fears that do with those. But like I said, I'll have to look into it a little bit deeper, but I just know that somebody's gonna ask before then, so hopefully they'll get a little tidbit of information on this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today. We are like, share, comment, subscribe, please. It really helps me to grow. If you guys made it to the end, I hope you guys did, because I feel like it was a really good message that Spirit had out for today. I'm going to leave you guys with one good mudra to do to keep you guys kind of concentrated. Spirit, what's a good mudra that we can use during this next Mercury retrograde that'll help us kind of stay grounded? Look at that, self-trust. That's all Spirit wants you to work on through this retrograde, because I feel like it's going to be hard, and Spirit's like, hey, this is enough for people to work on. Work on your self-trust. On the back, it says it assists in your enthusiasm, trust, and confidence. Benefits: supports respiratory system, releases tightness in the chest, ribs, and back. Energizes and cultivates enthusiasm and self-confidence. Helps with depression. So this will be a good mudra to help you all as you move through this Mercury retrograde. I'll show that here so you can see how to do it. It says that basically you just interlace fingers from right and left hand to the first knuckle with the pinky fingers on the bottom. Extend thumbs and index fingers upward. Hold hands in front of the heart and chest with elbows relaxed downward. Focus. Unshakable confidence guides my journey forward. unshakable confidence guides my journey forward. Look at that. Spirit just really threw that in there at the very end. I love it. I love it when Spirit confirms. All right, you guys. Thank you. Thank your ancestors. Thank my ancestors as our highest good. Thank the divine, our spirit guides, for being here with us today. And I appreciate you all. Till next time.